Welcome to DU Digimon.
Hello and welcome to DU Digimon and welcome to another video. If you like this sort of content, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel and ding that notification bell so you're not missing out on any of the latest content. This was meant to be a blind reaction to the ban list. However, I filmed this and my mic was turned off, so I have to redo it. Hence, this is not blind. I was going to try and act it, but that felt cringe as fuck. So we're doing this honestly, and we're doing this as I was blind reaction 10 minutes ago, but I'm actually not that blind. So yeah, this is our new Bandai restricted list for or new additions really from the 28th of March. So not in effect just yet, but obviously Worlds has now been and gone. So we've got actually has it been and gone? I think Day One's been and gone. I think we might still be having more tournaments today. I don't know. But Matt has been banned off our second officially banned card in the game. I can see exactly why this has been given the treatment. We talked about it in our band predictions video. It's too recursive in decks now. Back when it first came out, like it was a much slower meta back then. It didn't really matter. But now we can recur this like Purple Hybrid. It doesn't matter if this ends up going in the trash because we can just go bring it back with our own deletions. Pulling out, just have this little loop going on. In 7 Demon Lords, you could use it to loop your Shine Greymon Rune Mode effect. So there's a lot of really cool things that could, really cool and gross things that you could do with it. So it is a bit of a double-edged sword. It is a massive hit to purple, But yeah, I do agree with Matt. We saw Matt as an issue. We discussed Matt being an issue, and there we go. Matt has been banned. Restricting it to 1 would not have done anything to Matt. So we called that. Next one is the banned pair for Shoto and Mother. So obviously these two kind of don't belong together. This was a match made in hell, and the thing is, there were decks that could kind of deal with them, and people did justify, it exists so it could deal with Magnamon, which interestingly Magnamon has not been hit on here at all, except for one card which we'll get into. It's not been directly hit, but yeah, I think that's Mother Shoto I think is a completely fair hit. Glad to see that pair is now going away. We don't like it. Next we'll go on to our new restricted cards, Blinding Ray and Jack Raid. I'll talk about both of these. Interestingly, they haven't also hit Gravity Crush, which we thought if you were going to hit these two, you probably should also hit Gravity Crush. But I guess Bandai didn't see the problem with Gravity Crush, I guess. But these two, the Blinding Ray I've always thought is a little bit dumb because you trash the top of your security and then gain 2 memory, which means technically if you're on 0 security, you can still gain the 2 memory. But these kind of cards, although we have draw 2 cards in the game, these are the ones I kind of see as our pots of greed. Because they just slap them down for nothing and then there you go, you've got your memory. Jack Raid is weaker because Matt is gone, but I still think restricting it to 1 is good. That's going to really help. Kind of calm down Purple a bit. Purple has been on an absolute rampage the last couple of sets, and I think it's a colour that did need mediating, and the Matt being gone and Jack Raid being restricted to 1 should help with that. So it does mean I think basically we're going to see Magnamon X still as one of our best decks in the format, which is interesting. We didn't talk about Magnamon X in our predictions video not because we don't see problems with it. A lot of people assumed that we didn't see problems with it because we didn't talk about it. Quite to the contrary. I just forgot to kind of talk about Magnamon X. I talked about Magnamon randomly. I talked about Blinding Ray, but I didn't talk about Magnamon X, and that's my bad for forgetting to talk about it really. But who knows? Maybe we'll see him on the next ban list. Who knows? Whenever that may be. But Mirage is finally at 1, so everyone can celebrate. The dog has had its day, and it's now been put to 1. So you can still play it in Galaxy Loop, you can still play it in Mirage, but the fact that it's only going to be at 1 copy is really going to hurt the deck and hurt that consistency. So I think that's an incredible thing. Sorry, it's very early in the morning. I probably should have stayed up really for this one, but I was knackered from doing some filming on Friday. But yeah, Mirage down to 1. I think everyone can rejoice about that. Even fucking Mirage players can rejoice about that. I mean, like, my Mirage deck has been sat here on my desk for God knows how long, because I've just been refusing to play it. I haven't updated it properly, but at least if I ever do, at least we've still got the, where is it? Have I gone past it? Yeah, there it is. The alt art of the BT11. So we've still got that as our one-off. So, there you go. But yeah, that's a fair hit. Fenrir is interesting because, I mean, when we were talking about the potential hits to Takumi Kazuchi, we were thinking specifically Balmon or the Takumi Kazuchi itself. But I think with both of those, essentially, if you do hit the Balmon, you can just have one egg and just wait until you've got the OTK. If you just hit Takumi Kazuchi, all you need is 1 copy of it in the trash, and then you can go to the races. So actually, the Fenrir being the hit, I think actually that is fair because it's the main facilitator of the combo. So you go into the Fenrir Lugumon, then you play it in Kazuchimon, then you DNA into Takumi Kazuchi. This is the missing piece of that puzzle. Balmon gets you started, Takumi Kazuchi is your end, Fenrir Lugumon is the glue that binds that combo together. So yeah, I think Fenrir Lugumon is the right hit for the deck and will really hurt it. It does mean I can't really do my Takumi Kazuchi shenanigans as much in my Pulsemon deck, but we'll figure out ways of getting around that. So no worries there. Plus we can always just play Pulsemon Tribal, which is arguably the better deck. So yeah, that's fair. Kazuhamon, we didn't talk about Kazuhamon in our predictions video, but actually I think this again is kind of a really good hit because you don't really want to hit Talmon Ace because it's only just come out, but the Kazuhamon again is a combo facilitator because it's going to play out that Talmon, then the Talmon on play goes off, and then you can use your options and keep going from there, and eventually 2 Shine Greymon Ruin modes on the board. We did talk about Ruin mode being potentially the hit, but again, Bandai's put more merit on the combo facilitators than the combo endpoint. So I think that's a good way of thinking and a good way to go. So yeah, though I think Kazuhamon is a really good hit for Talmon Loop. Then going to the Agumon and the Lobomon, these two are interesting because Agumon is seeing more play at the moment because obviously the hits that Ancient Garurumon last ban list. But both of these cards basically do the same thing, that you just warp up into your Ancient Grey or your Ancient Garurumon. And yeah, they're just really good. There's no really getting around that. They're just fantastic cards. But so yeah, them going to 1 I think is decent. It's quite funny. I was waiting until this band's list to see about playing around with the Agumon stuff with birds because I've always got a bit more classic, classic birds and only birds, whereas I know a lot of people have gone like Agumon and an Ancient Grey in them. But I guess now I'm not because it's at 1, so there's no point. Then the last one to talk about is Stingmon, which this one's interesting. I mean, I get the logic, but I would have thought hitting BT12 stuff would have been the better one because I mean that's what you always see as part of the combo. Just BT12, get your 2 memory, back to 0, swing, go into Imperial, lock the board, boom. But this one, yeah, I can still see it though because it does help you get into things cheaper. I think you slap this guy down essentially for 3 cost. I think, doesn't he? Reduces his cost or something. So yeah, I can see why that is, but I probably would have preferred the BT12 stuff. But that is our banned and restricted list, guys. Hopefully I can get this up to YouTube quick enough before everyone else reacts to it, but obviously do check out their reactions as well. You know, so, you know, cause they'll all have different insights onto the cards that have been put on this, but that is it. And hopefully next time I'll actually have a true blind reaction to the ban list, you know, where my microphone just works. That would be good. Also next time I think I might just go ahead and like stay up the night before. I was knackered last night though, to be fair. Like I was falling asleep on the sofa like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. And you'll see why late you know, in the week hopefully. But yeah, really good ban list. I'm happy with this. Let me know if you guys are happy with this ban list. What sort of things could you see being a problem after this ban list? I mean, Magna's still going to be around. Blinding Ray at 1 doesn't really hurt that deck that much. You know, so you know that is a fair thought, to be fair. But let me know what you guys think. Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you raging? Whatever. Just be nice and cordial in the comments below. Yeah? Anyways, like and subscribe, ding that notification bell, and we'll see you for our regularly scheduled upload tomorrow. But until then, keep it digital.